Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for, well, the last reaction to Kingdom. I don't know if there's any plan for like the next season or not. But then again, do we really want one? Debatable. Anyways, I said in my last reaction that I thought I would be, you know, nervous for this finale and everything. And weirdly enough, surprisingly, I spent this day completely unbothered by this whole thing. Because I think I came to the realization that as a multi fandom, I won. Personally. Like in a very selfish way of thinking, I really do think that I won this show. We have 6 amazing groups, interactions, collabs that I've never dreamt of seeing ever in my life. Incredible ones. We've also seen stages dedicated to the fans and everything. So I guess taking everything into consideration, I think I came to the conclusion that, yeah, as a multi-fandom, I definitely won. And in my heart, like, they all won, really, at this point. And I'm gonna repeat it again, you know, like, this show isn't about who's the best, you know? Okay, yeah, there's a ranking, there are votes, etc. But, like, they're all the best at what they do. They're only one Stray Kids in the world. They're only one Ateez, etc, etc. You know, you get my point. You know, they're all uniquely good in their own way. They are the best Stray Kids. They are the best iKON. They are the best SF9, etc, etc. Because they're all good at what they do and they're uniquely themselves in this industry. There's no to be, you know what I mean? So yeah, I guess my lesson that I'm taking out from this is just to appreciate what we are being given and to focus on the positive side, I guess. Anyways, I've already listened to the songs for the finale. I reacted to them on my Patreon, you know, with the lyrics and everything. So if you'd like to see my initial reaction, it will be on my Patreon as exclusive content. The link will be in the description box below. That said, let's get started. So, oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, I'm just gonna put it out there for those who would still like to know my kind of like ranking of like the songs. So yeah, I only managed to come up with a top 2, which was first Ateez, second SF9, for very different reasons, really. I think the main reason why I ranked them first was the lyrics. The lyrics was just pure genius. I loved the message that was conveyed through the song, and in my opinion, it really just described Ateez so perfectly. All right, so without further ado, let's start with Ateez, The Real. This horn sound, I'm not gonna miss it. Son, tu, bu. Okay, they're coming for our next. Wait, I know this song. Wait. Holy shit. Oh, the leaders! You're gonna start your stage with the leaders. Okay. Oh my god. Hey. So Mingi is not gonna be here, right? Hey. But he participated on the track. So I said hey. Oh my god, the broom dance! Oh, that's so cool. Damn, that drop is fun. That leopard print outfit. Oh! That's so cool. What the? This is Are those their lyrics? Yeah. Wow. It's like it's an attack every time. Oh, that's the thing where you have to throw to like... Oh, no, wait. Kingdom. I've got no idea what's written on there, but that's so cool. Oh no, what? That's so cool. Ooh, fuck it up. He really, no fucking way. Holy shit. Of course. Oh my fucking god. Young is wild in though. No, wait. Let me just go back to like what's written on those. Kingdoms. 오늘 저녁은 소고기? Are they say what the fuck? Oh my god, my brain just like I had a very hard time buffering. Okay, today's dinner is going to be beef or something. So like this whole thing felt, well, first of all, I love the song. Like I said, it was my first, my favorite song out of the bunch, you know, when I reacted to it the first time. One of the elements that first came to my mind immediately, like visually speaking, the song gave me a lot of colors. Like, I saw a lot of colors, like an explosion of colors when I was listening to the song the first time. They did not miss. It was an explosion of colors, but not only just colors, of like individuality. This song has so much flavor and character to it, and I freaking love it. I just Google translate really quickly what mut means, like that Korean character, you know, and apparently it means taste. So what I'm like getting from this is like almost like, since each of the members have this captain type of thing, you know, around their arms with the word taste on it, it almost looks like they are representing each different taste. It's almost like they're saying Ateez is made out of that many aroma, you know, and it creates this unique and original taste, which is Ateez. That would explain also why each of the members are dressed so drastically different, because they're showing their individuality and their colors and their different taste, their different flavor. San was just so straight up disrespectful, gazing into the camera like this at the beginning, and Seonghwa behind him. That is, he's killing us with his eyes right there. Young's tongue. Excuse you? I just love how clever the use of the sets, the stage, and the camera was. Like, they're playing with the perspective and everything, and that's just brilliant. This whole thing was almost like an exhibition, like an art exhibition, because that part where Seonghwa is singing at around 3 minutes, you know, when the camera is like moving, traveling around this thing with all the mics and everything, once the camera is just set right in front of it, it is creating that Korean character again. I might be tripping, but like the way I'm taking this is almost like, it might look like a mess at first, but if you look at it at the right angle, only then will you be able to appreciate the taste, if that makes sense. Honestly, I feel like this stage is once again much more complex. Like I don't get the reference with a marionette. You know, I'm sure there was like play of words in there with the Korean words and everything. I don't get those. I'm not capable of getting those. Same thing for the part where Hongzong is in this field with chicken. I guess there is probably meaning behind it. I'm just incapable of getting the reference. Anyways, I feel like this whole stage was impeccable from start to end, but I especially like the ending with the kids and everything. It adds an even more joyful and innocent vibe to the stage, and it feels very inclusive. Another thing that I love is how Hongzong went to, I think it was Mayfly, right? Yeah, I guess this shows that this show, under this whole, you know, drama thing and everything, competition, it created a lot of friendships and bond and everything, and that's beautiful to see how they're including, you know, Mayfly, the other groups and everything. It feels so warm. I love the kites that are in the background. I love the colors. I love the traditional elements, you know, the dragons and everything. Are they dragons? No, a tiger right there. First Songho ending this song by breaking the apple is just so freaking iconic. I freaking love this. I gotta say, this must be one of my favorite stages of theirs on this show. Seriously. I really hope they get to eat beef after that, because they definitely need it. They deserve it. Alright, so let's move on to Wolfgang now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna miss that sound. Amadeus Beethoven! Oh, is that Mozart? I really thought that was Beethoven. So that's a piece from Mozart. Amadeus Wolfgang Beethoven, right? Why did I think that was Beethoven? Right? It's kind of like they're tying the knot right there, since we started off with the wolf at the beginning in this. Holy shit! Okay. Move away those leaves, I want to see. Oh, here it comes. Trampoline? Isn't the first time we see trampolines on there? Seriously. Seriously. I think it's fitting to say that they're whiting, huh? Ooh. Jesus. The tail, I didn't notice the tail earlier. So he's the alpha male, huh? I think the first time I listened to it with the lyrics and everything, I said something along the lines that I think they are the group that took the most literal approach to this concept of competition for the finale. And to me, that song, the first time I heard it, it almost like it was a song that was made to be performed. The way I see it personally is that there are some songs that are made and produced specifically to take their full potential and power when on stage, performed on stage, and that song is definitely one of them, you know. I think this stage is such a good example of what I mean when I say that that song is made to be performed on stage, and only then will it take its full potential and power. I feel like that song needed the visual aspect to be added to it to really just take that song to a much higher level, you know. I have no idea why I thought that Amadeus Wolfgang was Beethoven. In my initial reaction, I was like, yeah, that, you know, I watched the movie, blah, blah. Where did that come from? Okay, so yeah, Mozart. One of my predictions for this stage was, I think there should be a moon. I didn't miss that. So basically, I think they took the whole Wolfgang concept, like quite literally, but the execution was way too good for it to be an issue, if that makes sense. Plus, in my opinion, like I said at the very beginning, it ties their storyline back together to the first episode. So like when it comes to the idea of storyline, it's perfect to me. You have a point A and you have a point B, you have the beginning, you have the end. That's perfect. I guess that's just one thing that I wished we could have seen more of a little bit is their facial expressions. I feel like the camera was often too far away from them to really capture their facial expressions, if that makes sense. Because Stray Kids have very good expression, and when it comes to like a concept like this, when they're like embodying wolves, you know, it would have been cool to have some, you know, close shots. But again, that's just my personal preference, you know. Bang Tan, sérieux. Like, Tan is already my bias, but like, he came for our neck. Yep. Okay, anyways. Moving on, we have the Boyz with Kingdom Come. So, without further ado. That's beautiful. Oh, a VCR. Frozen. The Pillars. Why do I feel like I'm watching the teaser of like TXT's phrase? Oh. This is not really on stage now, is it? It's just a VCR, right? Is it too much if I say that I like a music video now? Oh, but I thought he would do what? So he's not dancing, but he's there. This must be their best outfits ever. Here they go again. Wait, what? This is an integration. Oh, this is brilliant. This will go down in history. Ooh. Nice. Now this is what I mean. Should I say thank you to Mnet for finally having good lighting and good camera work when it comes to their dancing? Oh, what a pig. Scratch what I said about a music video. This is much better than a music video. Now this is what I was waiting for. This is a masterpiece. Holy shit. Me though. Damn, just the way they are breathing so heavily, you know this was intense as fuck. If you don't follow me on Patreon, you must not know what I said regarding this song. I said that I really liked it. However, I thought that it was almost lacking something explosive towards the end. You know, I almost thought that I wanted to add like a little bit more rap in the song. Originally, I said that I do think this stage will again, like I said for Stray Kids, will take its full power when performed on stage. And I think that's also what I said during Road to Kingdom for this song. These two specific songs that are like their finale song need, in my personal opinion, to have this visual aspect added to the song to create this explosive sensation that I got when I watched this. The staging of this was brilliant. I never thought that they would use the kind of like VCR. They have done this before, you know, that VCR, that small video clip that they add at the beginning of the stage, but I never thought, it never crossed my mind that you could do that during the stage to create some type of transition. So I guess the timing for this must have been perfect and seamless every time for it to create this stage. Oh, I didn't even realize there's the, the throne at the beginning from Game of Thrones, no? While watching the 9th episode, the full episode, you know, I realized that the culprit, the culprit for the stage to have felt, in my opinion, so lacking in depth. I think I said something like this, you know. The main reason why I felt that way was not because of the boys, obviously not. The main issue, in my opinion, was the camera angle and the lighting. There are moments during their last stage which I was like, why the fuck is the camera filming from this angle and this perspective? It does not make any sense. One of the things that I said when I listened to that song, I said, I just hope that the stage isn't going to be dark, like as dark as the past stages that they've had, because I feel like the lighting in some of the stages removed a lot of the impact from the performance. Regardless of how much work and effort and time and sweat and everything they have put into the stage, if the rest of the elements like the camera work, the lighting, etc., the LED screens, if all of those elements do not come together to create the stage that the boys had in mind, then who's really at fault? Anyways, all I'm trying to say is that this stage, I'm really glad that we can see them, even though they're wearing dark clothes, as well as the backup dancers, you know, they're all wearing dark, but still, they stand out. I was personally able to see how sharp and clean their dances are, which is something that I personally missed last week, because I feel like the camera work last week did not make their dance justice. I think overall, this must be my favorite stage of theirs this season. Again, I think the inclusion of like the video clips were excellent, you know. I like this song even more now that I have seen the stage. Alright, next up we have BTOB with Show and Prove. I'm trying to see what on stage already. But yeah, let's go.
BTOB's finale performance will be starting in a moment. Please take your seats.
Oh, it feels like I'm really at a concert. Holy shit. Ooh, that gives me chills. Like, I miss it. The sensation of being at a concert, you know.
Sure to pay close
Oh!
Mouth closed, eyes and ears open. Most importantly, let it show.
Okay, everybody's coming back to my world. 집중하고 삼키고 향한 태양이 끝내 나를 밝힌 빛이 돼. Waiting for it so long. Thought you could make me paddle out gone. Hell chillin' like a wetland. On the bitch black, so it's yellow. With me, 바라보지나 절정으로 향하는 이 밤. 그리고 어떤 청춘의 영광. 어떤 역경의 나의 길이 걸어가. 깊은 세계만 속에 밀린.
Oh yeah, the lenses though. Isn't that the first time they perform like a stunt? Oh, he removed the lenses. Oh, the way he sung that line. It's almost like I can see like the fans with the fan like just waving like that, you know. That's so... For whatever reason, every time I see them or like I hear them sing, I fall in love a little bit more. Ah, jeez. The first time I heard this song, I was like, I can already tell that during the live performance of this, I'm probably going to get chills and like tear up a little bit. Well, yep. Now, one thing that I was expecting to see but didn't was a choir. I don't know, I thought that this song required a choir. That's what I said in the video. But I think having just them four on stage almost gave it a more down-to-earth effect, almost, if that makes sense. Not in a bad way at all. The way I see it is almost like they are enough. Like they didn't need a choir behind them to create so much emotion. I think the stage was the perfect representation of the song. It was both soft and powerful, filled with emotions, but there was something very just that was coming from the guts. You know, this stage came from the guts, and I think that's why you get the chills. It's not just because they are good singers or whatever, it's because it's coming from here, you know. And so the sensation is like traveling from the screen to me, to my guts. You receive it. I mean, I received it. I love how they never miss to include, again, melody in there, you know, the blue color. Like the sobriety of this stage is what makes it a lot more holy, if that makes sense. It was a beautiful stage, really. Okay, next up we have iKON with Ateez. I am already expecting this to be explosive, but we'll see. Let's go. Ah! The lace sticks! Ah! So cute! Ay. Why does he look like a prisoner? Oh, they are prisoners! From Eminem? Ooh. Oh, his hair. He's being interrogated. Oh! Yes, sir. Hey! The way he was ready to fight. Yes, sir. Hey. The confidence you have to just, you know, not rap during your rap. Bobby being Bobby, man, so freaking hot. Ooh. The attitude, oh my god. The way they stay true to themselves even till the end. Oh, the cameraman is in the cage now, huh? I low-key thought that was a diss to Mnet. But now I kind of really feel like it really is a diss to Mnet. Them being in the prison and being interrogated and everything. Okay. Does that mean, like, is it low-key a message? I don't know. You guys tell me. Listen, you might not agree with me and that's okay, but I think this stage is actually my favorite. Like, I always said that iKON was true to themselves, you know, from the beginning till the end. The energy, the charisma, the stage presence that they have remained the same ever since the first episode. This one, however, hits very differently in my opinion because it has this sassness and this attitude about it. And I think this stage represents their mentality the best. To me, seeing them on this stage right now is like a big fuck you to the haters and everything. I personally thought it was a diss song, you know, the first time I heard it because of the lyrics, you know, and now seeing the attitude, I'm like, yeah, that's it. They really aren't trying to prove anything to anyone. And I think the line that struck me the most when listening to that song with the lyrics and everything, it was like, you've barked enough or something, now shut up. That's incredible. I think overall, the attitude sold it for me. Plus, weirdly enough, I feel like this stage, in this stage specifically, they look so much free. I mean, I guess it's the end of Kingdom, so they must be feeling relieved. I don't know. But like somehow they look so aloof almost, while still taking this seriously. That, you know, like they're still professional and everything, but it looks like they have that weight that was lifted off their shoulders. And to me, this is their best performance because they look so much more free than during their last stages. Again, like for BTOB, I love the presence, the overwhelming presence of Red in there. I love it. Also at the beginning, they were with It's One, right? Today when he looks into the camera, and like, I'm gonna beat you up. I love seeing Bobby with the what is it, the barricades behind him. Almost reminds me of like Show Me the Money, honestly. But yeah, that was so freaking cool. That was my favorite of theirs. Period. Okay, so the next stage and the last for the finale is Believer from SF9, and then there's like a special stage which I will react to afterwards. So let's do this now.
Let there be light.
Oh, that's the one, right? So is he gonna be there? Oh, the colors.
And darkness comes. Where must we go?
Are they using VCR as well? Oh wow. Wait, he's doing all that blindfolded. Oh, the level of trust that you have to do this. That's beautiful. It looks like a yin and a yang. Wait, that's not in the song. Oh, he killed that. The body rolls every time. Ooh, that was a nice use of camera right there. Oh, they look good. I love the what is it? The effect that's going on right there. Oh my god! That's the tree from last week. Wow. Auto tune. Huh? Oh, magic. Beautiful. They're complete, huh? That is absolutely gorgeous. It's like really simple, very sober, but the contrast between the white and the black and the, what is it, the crystals and everything, it's absolutely stunning. I thought at the beginning during Zuo's rap, I was like, is this going to take like some type of cult-ish turn? Like it started really somber, like very dark, but then slowly and slowly it became a lot brighter since they started in black and white, and then at the end everything is like sparkly and everything. It's like light against darkness. The light one plus like when you take all the colors, it creates white, right? Physics or something, there's something like that. I guess. I feel like they used some things, some elements that they have done during the past stages, you know, with the mirrors and everything, for instance. But I think they kind of like understood what didn't go well the first time, and they created this stage with having in mind to kind of like have a redemption with the elements that they have used in the past, maybe, because the use of the mirror pods or whatever was fantastic in here. And so I love how at some moment they're like controlling each other, or like they're like mirroring each other, they're like dancing in harmony and everything. And that's why I had the idea of like yin and yang, you know. It's absolutely gorgeous to like, I love the iridescence of like the mirror and the pods or whatever they are. That's so beautiful. When I read the lyrics for this, it really felt like they were singing about their journey throughout the show, but watching the stage, it also looks like they're retracing kind of like their own experience on the show. And I think that's what makes the song more emotional even, is seeing them retracing their own journey on the show and like the hardship that they had to go through to get to where they are now. It almost feels like since now they're all complete, it creates the color white. You know what I mean? Damn. That was a really, really stunning stage to look at. It was super artistic, you know. Seeing Taeyang just do his ballet work or whatever that was, absolutely beautiful to the eye, really. I also like how they managed to introduce Roon into the performance without having him, you know, actually perform like the dance or whatever. Anyways, last but not least, we have a special stage, 소년의 일기? Well, I don't know that song. I don't think so. 은광, 동혁, 인성, 현재, 승민, 정호. I guess it's going to be like a vocal thing, huh? Hopefully I'm not gonna cry because I'm tired of crying, basically. Let's go. Boy Diary? Is it like a song that was made for this, or is it a cover?
창문틈 사이로 눈부신 햇살이
His mic.
잊고 있던 지난 날을 비춘다 서툴기만 한 내게 네가 남긴 말들은 날 다시 너를 떠올리게 해 기억해 너와 내 이야기 우리가 했던 약속 아름다웠던 고백들
He's looking like the gesture. Oh, that's Mayfly. I didn't realize. Oh, the smile. The way they smile at each other. He stands out. This stage was like sponsored by Chanel or whatever. That's a stunning shot right there.
킹덤즈 사랑해요.
This stage kind of like ended all fan wars. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna miss seeing these interactions between them. I feel like for a few weeks I have grown fond of their interactions. Like there were a few groups which I was more attached to prior to watching this because I was more a fan of the music, etc. But I feel like I really grew attached to not necessarily the group but like the members, the people that were in there, and just seeing the friendship bloom and everything, and the interaction is just something that I truly think I'm going to miss. Damn, don't get me wrong, I know that Seungmin is an incredibly good singer, but I didn't know he could do what he did at the end. I mean, I could be totally wrong, but would it be correct if I were to say that I feel like he grew more confident in his vocals through this show? And I don't know if it's like thanks to Eunkwang or whatever, but the smile that Mayfly's team had there at the beginning was such a heartwarming image to see. Like it really felt like this stage kind of like changed the three of them completely, you know, and I feel very privileged to be able to see this, really. Okay, so yeah, I didn't know that song. I don't know if it was specifically created for this or not, but regardless, it was really beautiful, and I guess I'm glad that Mnet is giving us one last collaboration stage with all the groups, because like the image that they're giving us here is almost like quite the complete opposite from, you know, Legendary War. Like it's not really a war. Like what I see here is friends on stage who have grown closer throughout this whole journey of Kingdom, you know. I feel like by seeing this image, it's kind of like giving a good closure to the show by giving us like a warm image, kind of. All right, so now that I've seen all of the stages, I guess it's time for me to share my own ranking. Personal ranking would be, oh shit, I think it would be Ateez, The Boyz, SF9, maybe iKON, iKON, SF9, I don't know actually. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna settle on just a top 3 because I don't think I can at this moment produce the rest of the ranking, you know. So first would be Ateez, second would be The Boyz, and third would be iKON. That is my top 3 for the last episode. And the final ranking now with the winner. So if you guys don't want to hear about it, if you don't want to be spoiled, then you can just stop watching this, and thank you for watching. But for those who want to know and who want to kind of like know my thought, maybe the final ranking is the winner of Stray Kids, second The Boyz, third Ateez, fourth BTOB, fifth iKON, sixth SF9. My takeaway from this is I get that this is a competition and that there has to be a winner, but they're all winners in my heart, and I think truly as fans we are the winner in this as well. Even though, you know, there has been a lot of dramas and everything, a lot of fan wars throughout this season, I want to feel more appreciative and positive than anything else, you know. I guess if there's a lesson to take away from this, me personally, what I'm going to remember from this is to be more appreciative of what we are being given, the opportunity that this type of show is creating, you know, and to focus on the positive side, I guess, because we all know how toxicity and everything can really can affect us on many levels, you know, like mentally, physically and everything. And I don't think a show deserves to have this type of response from the fans. So we deserve better, honestly, as fans, than to be mentally struggling because of a show and feeling stressed out and everything. So I guess that's my takeaway from this. I truly think that they all deserve to win. And again, as a multi-fandom, I would have been happy with any of those groups winning, really. And I really think that at this point, even with, you know, SF9 and iKON being ranked lower than the other, I think that they know that this ranking doesn't mean that they aren't good. Ranking, votes and everything don't really matter. What I'm trying to say is that the votes doesn't remove any value from the group. Like, they don't become less talented or less skillful because of the ranking, if that makes sense. And again, I feel like we have to be appreciative of all of those groups for weeks after weeks coming out with incredible performances and everything. And I personally just want to say thank you to them for getting through this and like giving us incredible performances weeks after weeks. And I honestly glad that they have made, you know, created bonds and friendships and everything through this show. So yeah, I guess this is where I'm going to end this video. As always, everything that I say in this video is my personal opinion only. Feel free to leave your own ranking in the comments down below. And with that said, thank you for watching all of my reaction to Kingdom, and I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!